The Vex Mythoclast. At one stage, guys, this gun's sound, the firing of this weapon, would be enough to make male guardians run in fear, while female guardians' panties drop around their ankles. Guys, this gun was the gun to get in year one, probably running alongside Fatebringer. Those two guns were the ones that people grinded out the Vault of Glass over and over and over and more over to get. Now, obviously, this did drop in year one slightly more than the Fatebringer, so it was a little bit easier to get, but there was still a lot of people that used to get pissed off with you if you would actually get this as a drop. Let alone if you were a friend of mine who actually went through and actually seemed to get this every time we did a single raid and then wanted to dismantle it in front of everybody. Yes, he is a bit of an asshole sometimes. But guys, what is it like now? That is the question. What is it like now to play in PVE, PVP? What is it like? Is it worthwhile grinding out the Vault of Glass for? Now, obviously, guys, we're going to do the same thing that we normally do on every single gun review. We're going to break down the attributes, the perks, let you know what this gun is like in PvE, and then finish it off with a bit of PvP, and then give you my final thoughts. So, guys, without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Vex Mythoclast reviewed. So guys, here is what the Vex Mythoclast looks like. And yes, this thing looks frigging badass, I must admit. I fully love the design of this gun, and it is really nice to look at. But the perks, let's have a look at those, and let's have a look at the damage and whatnot, and let's break it all down. So first things first, guys, as you will know, it is, yes, I have infused it, in case anyone says to me, oh, you infused it. I infused it after I did all the recordings. I've lost this part, so I had to go back and redo this. So, the have infused it, it does drop at 360 normally. So if you do get it at 360, don't dismantle it because it's a low light thing. Keep it, you just infuse it like that. So yeah, it does drop at 360, guys, but at the end of the day, you can infuse it up to 390 or 400, whatever you like. So obviously, it is solar burn, which is obviously great. The caption that comes with it, a casual loop within the weapon's mechanism suggests that firing process somehow binds space and time into, and then ... Cool. So recharge rate for it, guys, is not bad. Impact is pretty good. Range is not bad at all. Stability is still not bad at all. And the reload is pretty damn sweet. Obviously, to upgrade it, you need a exotic shard. And obviously, then you obviously got your ultimate, which looks a lot like this. Yeah, sick. But apart from that, guys, obviously it has Timeless Mythoclast. This weapon has no charge time. It fires a single bolt with each trigger pull. Woo! Okay, I can take the ornament off now. Thank you. Infuse obviously comes with it. Aggressive ballistics, more predictive recoil, enhanced impact, shorter range, and more recoil. Next is more predictable recoil, slight boost to range and impact, and more recoil. And the predictable and controllable recoil penalty to range. Now, obviously, I didn't put those ones on, guys, because it did seem to drop the impact. So, yeah, maybe. Obviously, Zen Moment causing damage with this weapon increases its stability. Next, Extended Mag, a larger magazine, or Send It To is increased range and accuracy, harder to handle, decreases ammo capacity. Obviously, I wanted the extra ammo, so I left that on. And lightweight. When held, this weapon grants +2 to character agility, which I find is a complete and useless perk, so I did not give a shit. Control. Kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time, and then obviously Chromo Shot, which, like I said, looks like that. Apart from that, guys, the weapon... No, not that. That's how it looks normally. But yeah, guys, apart from that, it is not a bad fusion rifle for looks and perks. Obviously, you can put these on whatever you want, but that's just how I've got it set up for when I do the test. Now guys, apart from that, like I said, I have had to redo this recording, so obviously the recording I will play now will be that the 360 Lite, and we'll be able to show you what it looks like, although Lite, to be honest, really won't make any difference because the enemies we're fighting are so low that basically the way Destiny works is it doesn't give you any sort of light penalty or light advantage. So either way, it wouldn't matter if it's 360 or 390, but just to let you know, obviously for sake of argument, it is at the 360. So let's wind the time back to that footage and show you what it's like in PvE. So guys, the Vex Mythoclast, what's it like in PvE? Well, it's actually a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun to fire this gun. It is fun just basically incinerating everything as you go running around. Like I said, obviously I'm on the lower levels here because obviously I want to keep it fair and balanced. But at the end of the day, the only real issue I was ever having with this rifle is the fact that I kept running out of ammunition. Now, I will, obviously for disclosure, I have actually got the extended mag perk on. So for me to run out of ammunition with the extended mag, it's a bit of an issue. That said, like I said, it is a lot of fun to fire. So obviously this gun is going to come into its element when you're running through the nightfalls with solar burn. However, that said, you do want to go taking some other weapon with you, just in case you do run out of ammunition. Then you can flick over to that, so maybe a shotgun or another fusion rifle, something to allow you to obviously get rid of some of the ads and get some more primary ammo. Juggle would be a hint on that one. Apart from that, guys, like I said, there wasn't really anything that was sort of giving me any troubles. The thralls were incinerating before my eyes. The knights were pretty easy to drop. The acolytes were fairly easy to drop. There really wasn't too many enemies in this level that I was having any real issues with. And that was at the gun being at the 360 level. But apart from that, guys, I really did not have an issue with this gun. It's fun to fire. The range is good. The damage is good. The only problem I had was constantly running out of ammunition. Apart from that, like I said, no real big problems. It is still as fun in year one for PvE. Now, guys, what we're going to do is go over and jump into PvP and basically break that down for you. So let's do that and let you know what it's like for that. So guys, when I first jumped into PvP, I thought, Jesus Christ, this gun is shit. And then I started playing around with the perks on the actual site, and it turned out not so bad. So, obviously for the first part of this video, I am running around with it on aggressive ballistics. Mainly because I thought that would give me better impact, range, and stability. Not so much. I found it was basically like throwing a rock at somebody. It hurt, but it really didn't finish the job. However, then I went down and switched that to smart drift control, and it was a lot better. And so the first part of this video, you actually see it is actually on aggressive ballistics, and then it's on smart drift control. And then for fun, I thought, shit, well, why don't I switch to lunar compensation? So we did that. Guys, it is actually not too bad, and I'm kind of glad I went around and played with the perks, because it is definitely something you need to do. If you are going to take this into PvP, do not play it on aggressive ballistics. It is shit. You want to go on linear or smart drift. I was doing it on smart drift and was basically owning everybody. And if I can do that, then anybody can, because I'm not real good with PvP. Apart from that, guys, the only real thing I had with this gun, real issue, was running out of ammunition yet again. It does burn through the ammunition, and you don't really carry that much, despite the fact that the magazine is 28 clips. So yeah, definitely that was an issue. But then I just let somebody kill me, and I respawned, and I had a whole stack of movie primary, and then went around killing everybody again. Not to mention the fact that I was getting some pretty nasty messages in Xbox Live for people, not being too happy with me running around with Vex. Sorry, so losers. But guys, yeah, basically, apart from that, PvP, it's definitely not bad. It is a fusion rifle, so obviously range will matter, which is obviously why I went through and played with the perks and got that range boost, because that will obviously come into play. Obviously, if you run around with aggressive ballistics on, you are going to be falling short with range, and by the time you run up to them, they're going to shoot you with a sniper rifle, auto rifle, or pulse, or scout rifle. So that kind of sucked, and that's probably why I was doing so bad with it in the first place. Apart from that, guys, like I say, switching that first line of perks to linear or smart drift, definitely worthwhile trying that. I would suggest that. But as for PvP, it's definitely not bad at all. Obviously, at the end of the day, it is going to be a fusion rifle, so you do want to get pretty close to them if you can. As for it being OP in Crucible, look, yeah, it is pretty powerful. And you will probably get some hate mail if you do use it. But at the end of the day, guys, it is an exotic. You do expect it to be a powerful weapon. Is it too powerful? Maybe slightly. But at the end of the day, it is still funny reading the mean comments that you get for using it. So enjoy it while you can before they nerf the shit out of it. So overall, Vex. Look, guys, to be honest, is it worthwhile grinding the Vault of Glass out? Well, considering how often this thing does actually drop, considering things like Fatebringer, yes, I would definitely go for it. Plus, you also got all those exotics you got to get for your record book, so it's worthwhile doing it just for that. However, if you're going to go into Crucible and think this gun is going to make you OP as fuck, probably not. Yeah, sure, it's a good gun for PvE and it's a lot of fun to fire in PvP, and you probably will get some hate mail if you do run around it. But as for a one-shot stop, kill everything sort of weapon, sorry, it's not going to happen. There were plenty of times where people managed to knock me down by just simply firing an auto rifle or a pulse rifle or whatever at me. So at the end of the day, is it OP? Not really. Look, it's a good gun and it's fun to fire and it's good to have for the collection. It's good to say, I've got Vex. But at the end of the day, like I said, if you're expecting it to turn you into the Man of Steel, definitely not going to happen, especially when it comes to Crucible. There are plenty of other guns out there that aren't exotics that will actually do a better job. So at the end of the day, like I say, obviously, if you want a decent gun for Crucible that's going to make you OP as fuck, try looking at some of their legendary items. Now, PvE, on the other hand, yeah, it's a lot of fun to play it for legendary, for that. And you will find that this gun will definitely come into its element when there is a solar burn on the Nightfall. Just remember to infuse it because it drops at 360. So at the end of the day, guys, PvE, it's definitely worthwhile playing that, especially if there is a solar burn. If, on the other hand, it's just for Crucible, then no, I would say probably look at something a little better, especially something that's not exotic and not going to take up an exotic slot. If you do want to use it in PvE, just remember to keep an eye on your ammo count. It does burn through ammo like fire burns through money. So at the end of the day, just remember to keep an eye on that. And you might want to go putting a shotgun or a sniper rifle or a fusion rifle. Especially if Juggler is on, you'll definitely want something like that that'll allow you to go through, kill some ads and get some extra ammo. Apart from that, guys, obviously I am running a poll on Twitter. Please let me know in the poll what you would like me to review next, and I'll definitely consider it. Now, there is a couple of options there, so please feel free to click one of those or press other and hit me with a reply up in the poll. Let me know what you want me to review if it's not already listed. Apart from that, guys, if this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Also, guys, if you found this video was helpful, don't forget to click the share button. Apart from that, Guardians, I'll see you playing Destiny. Have a great day and enjoy.